Hello and welcome to Time Out Cricket Podcast. I am Avik Banerjee. Along with me, my friend, my partner in crime, Bishrajay Kumar Das. We both are cricket lovers and cricket enthusiasts, and we love to discuss cricket. So, in the part 1, episode 1, we discussed about IPL and as well as the champion team Mumbai Indians. And in this episode, we are going to the fan favorite Chennai Super Kings. Vishajay, any thoughts about Chennai Super Kings, the Dhoni team, Thala's team?
See, I always believe Chennai Super Kings has the most loyal fan in the IPL.
Right,
You know, Chennai Super Kings is an emotion for the people of Chennai, and not only for people of Chennai. Because I feel many people who supports Dhoni, they
right.
will love Chennai Super Kings irrespective of whichever state they are from. So I say CSK always every year they have the most loyal fan, and their performance proves that too. Barring last year, CSK is the only team who played the playoffs for each and every year of the IPL till 2019.
So, obviously, let's move on to the burning internet question that is MS Dhoni. Definitely not. Yes, obviously, definitely not. He is playing this year, but what's next? What's in the future now? What do you think?
See, with MS Dhoni, this question is never easy because MS Dhoni brings a lot of emotion.
Right,
Whenever you
right,
ask any person, they will first think emotionally, then statistically. Because see, MS Dhoni has done so much, whether for CSK, whether for India, whether with that blue jersey on, whether with the yellow jersey on, he has done so much. But coming back to this question, how long we want MS Dhoni? Well, everyone who loves MS Dhoni wants him to play on and on. But cricket, people say CSK is like that wine, But wine, the more old it gets, the more better it becomes. But
right.
unfortunately, sportsmen don't, because when age catches up, their reflexes, their agility reduces. So I feel yes, how long? Because last year we saw the glimpses of that. MS Dhoni, the reflexes was not there. He was unable to connect certain finishes, which was like a bread and butter to him, became the long chase. I guess might be this year because next year we have the mega auction. So I guess this year might be the last year for the legend.
Although we don't want to happen something like that because we want him to play on and on and on. But yes, definitely I want to add in with you. Yes, obviously we do agree that he was rusty last year. He was not able to pick up certain deliveries because we have seen he was like tricked twice by Varun Chakravarti. He was not able to read the spin properly. Yeah, I think the major contribution for such kind of rusty performance is due to the pandemic, as well as he didn't play any competitive cricket since that 2019 World Cup semi-final.
Oh,
So
2019 heartbreak.
yeah, right.
Yes.
2019 heartbreak for Indians. So that is after that we didn't see much of MS Dhoni. Not much, not at all. So many competitive cricket has happened throughout that year, and then 2020 came and everything went into haywire. So let's move on from MS Dhoni. Let's move on to the other key players. Like we know MS Dhoni is always there for CSK, but other key players you want to talk about.
Now, Ovik, see your question has, your question answers itself. You said other key players. Now,
Right,
if this question was asked 2, 3 years back, the key player of Chennai Super Kings would start with the name MSD. But
right.
this year, unfortunately, he's not there in the list
Hmm.
because he has not played any competitive cricket till the 2019 semi-final. Now, I
Right.
would say this year, who are the three key players for me? I feel it is Suresh Raina, Fab Duplessis,
Hmm.
and DJ Bravo, Dwayne Bravo.
Okay.
The
Okay.
reason I say so is that Suresh Raina is because Suresh Raina is still the best T20 player in India.
Right.
Yes, he also has not played competitive cricket for long, but
Hmm.
I feel in the top three with his left hand elegance, and also he can contribute few overs with the off spin. Fab Duplessis, he has won you more games than less. He, like when you go back and see the history of IPL, he is not like that of, like the tearaway opener like a David Warner or like a somewhere like a Chris Lynn. Fab du Plessis is always under the radar most of the time, but yet he has won you so many matches. And also the last but not the least, Dwayne Bravo. Now Dwayne Bravo, he is the death bowling specialist, and also he plays certain cameo. But again, I would like to see this year with no game time behind him, how does Dwayne Bravo performs? Because last year he was plagued with the injury.
Right,
So
right.
this year that's the burning question.
Okay. So, apart from these three key players, we also have a section what we call the X Factor players with a zing. So, any names you're coming onto your mind?
Obi, funny thing is that 6 months back, if
Right.
you would have asked me this question, the
Mm-hmm.
one player's name would not have been in the list. But that player's name is right now number one in the X Factor. That is Shardul Thakur.
Oh, yeah,
Shardul
right. He
Thakur
he has been a
has been
revelation in
he has
Australia,
been
England.
Shardul Thakur has been your go-to bowler, whether it was in white ball or whether it was the last test in Gaba. And his batting, especially his batting, he can hit the long ball. He can give you that 15 ball, 30 cameos. So for me, definitely, he is the X factor player because we have seen in the last completed T20s against England, he will give you those crucial wickets in the middle. He can change the game with the ball also. And he has very good slower ball, the knuckle ball. So Shardul Thakur, followed by Ravindra Jadeja, the cheetah on the field. He is the best fielder currently. He has improved sense of batting. We have seen that in Australia. He has and his bowling. He can bowl in one line and then throughout the day. But the only thing of worry for me is coming from a hand injury, from a surgery with no game time. But again, he's a fit player. He will come back to terms quite easily. But only that is a small worry that he is coming with no game time. And last but not the least is Sam Curran. Now, Sam Curran, he gave most of the Indians a heart attack last Sunday.
Yeah,
What a knock. What a knock. Most of the Indians felt sorry for him that he
right.
was not there on the winning side.
Hmm.
Sam Curran for me is that X factor. CSK can use him as a floater. CSK at times can make him open. CSK
Right.
at times can send him at number 4 for getting that quick runs on a high run chase. And he will give you, and he is like a Trent Bolt for Mumbai Indians. He will give you the opening 2 to 3 overs. And if there is a little bit of swing, that left hand swing, he can cause a lot of worry.
True, true. Sam Curran has been a revelation last year as well for CSK. He was not so effective in the Punjab days, but I don't know what went into him when he came to CSK. He has played in the top order, batted top order, in the lower order, finished up matches for CSK. May not finish successfully all the time, but he tried his level best. And obviously, he's a bowler. He's a regular bowler. So right now we can definitely term him as a good bowling all-rounder. So one more thing, Ravindra Jadeja, as just we were discussing, he was out for injury for a very long time, didn't play much of the competitive cricket. Do you think that the X factor what we are talking about, definitely he is a X factor, but do you think he will click just to
See,
understand the whole situation?
I am going through which other grounds CSK are playing. They
Yes,
are playing 5 games in Wankhede,
right,
4 in Firozshah Kotla,
right.
3 in Chinnaswamy Bangalore, 2
Mm-hmm.
in Eden Gardens.
Um,
Unfortunately, none of them are spin conducive ground. Firozshah Kotla might be somewhat now, but unfortunately, but Firozshah Kotla also goes for a lot of runs. Ravindra Jadeja is your that bowler who can bowl line and length that fast. It might even give you the fast left hand Yoka also, which he bowls quite well in the T20s. So I feel Ravindra Jadeja, yes, even though he has no game time behind him, but
hmm.
he is a champion cricketer. He will win you at least 2 to 3 games this IPL with his batting or with his ball and fielding. Leave up. That is always a class apart.
Okay, apart from this X factors we were talking about CSK, any particular player in your mind to look out for? Any particular uh 2 3 players like anybody?
See, When I'm going through the Chennai Super Kings squad,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, most of the players they are coming with less or no game times.
Right.
Okay, but two players stand out for me.
Mm-hmm.
One is sorry, yeah, two players stand out for me. One is Rituraj Gaikwad, who had a
Uh,
good domestic season in the last IPL. He gave you that. I think he made 3 to 4 consecutive 50s in that as an opener, and
mm.
he is a good hitting batsman. He is not a tear-away opener, but he will play those clashy shots, and he will win and he will give you good starts. In testing conditions, I think Rituraj Gaikwad will be a good player with Fab du Plessis. And the another player whom I am a big fan of is Moeen Ali. Now, Moeen Ali is one of the most underrated cricketer in the English cricketing world. The reason is that English cricket is full of superstars. Now, whether you can see Josh Butler, Ben Stokes, Jofra Archer, Johnny Bairstow, Jason Roy, Moeen Ali is someone who goes under the radar. He
Mm-hmm.
might not be a tear-away hitter. He just bowls the simple off spinner. But if you see the record, Moeen Ali wins you so many matches. He is an excellent player of spin bowling. He can tear apart any spin bowling, and he himself can give you 2 to 3 very crucial over. He, like Ravindra Jadeja, can bowl good line and length. So for me, yes, Rituraj Gaikwad and Moeen Ali are the two players I would be looking out for. And
Now
another
talk.
thing I would like to add,
Yeah. Right.
another thing
Right.
I would like to add,
Yes.
CSK and MS Dhoni has a knack of playing with more bowling all-rounders, especially spin bowling all-rounders. MS Dhoni is more comfortable with spinners around. So he might play in someone like a Ravindra Jadeja or Moeen Ali together, along with other spinners, because he might give you 2 to 3 crucial middle overs.
As we were talking about Moeen Ali, do you really think, like, I always have this question in my mind that somewhere I feel that RCB was not able to utilize Moeen Ali's talent. So do you think something like that?
Again, Obi, in the start of the video, you only answered that Sam Curran, when he was in Punjab, unfortunately, he was not that effective. But when he came to CSK, he won you so many matches.
Right.
Now, I would like to, rather winning matches, he created a separate impact. Now, I would like to say same with Moeen Ali, with a captain like MSD behind the stumps and in the team, Moeen Ali can be a big impactful player. He can be a big impactful player. So I would say definitely watch out for Moeen Ali because this season he will be creating 2 to 3 impactful performances.
Cheteshwar Pujara, Robin Uthappa, two new additions in CSK. Effective, not effective.
See, Ovik, I would like to say Cheteshwar Pujara was more of an emotional purchase rather than a calculative purchase. The reason I
Right.
say so is that if you see Cheteshwar Pujara, his performance overseas in the test arena, he is that good boy of Indian cricket whom everyone wants that good should be done to him. So when
Right.
CSK purchased him, if you remember, there was a lot of applause in the bidding area. The reason is that people wanted him to be selected. Whether he will get game time, whether out of the 14 games, will he play any more game? That is a question with Becon's answer. But I guess no, he was more of an emotional purchase. Robin Uthappa, I guess Robin Uthappa is more of a backup player they have purchased in case what if, because it's a big season with the bubble life and with even if there is an injury, you cannot bring a player immediately who can play. Might be Robin Uthappa might be a backup purchase for someone like a Rituraj Gaikwad. So they have
Or
made a
or
purchase a
Ambati
backup
Raidu. Or Ambati Raidu.
or again Ambati Rayudu is another
Because
player who is coming.
they are almost of the same category. Batsman, hard hitting batsman, can play good strokes. Unfortunately, both the players were struggling. My question is that, do you think Robin Uthappa will have that effect whatsoever?
Obik, I would like to take you back, not so, I guess somewhere in 2019 when he was playing for KKR. Okay. See, Robin Uthappa was an excellent player in his prime or even in 14, 15, 16 when he was winning you more matches. But again, age has caught up. Okay,
Hmm.
he's not having that reflexes. So last year also for Rajasthan Royal when he played, he couldn't play much of an impactful role.
Hmm.
So I guess he is like a replacement purchase rather than I will keep in the squad. What if there is any injury? But I don't think he will create much of an impact this year.
Okay, okay. So now let's move on to our final question. That is the probable 11. So what will be your CSK probable 11?
Again, it's a fun section. I will give my probable 11 and let's see if Obhik this time agrees with me or not.
Okay, fine,
Now,
fine.
CSK is a like a very tricky team to choose because they defy most of the T20 odds. Like we said, T20 is a game for youngsters. This that CSK is a very tricky team to choose. So, but I chose my 11, keeping in mind the ground where they are playing: Faf du Plessis, Rituraj Gaikwad, Suresh Raina, Muin Ali, MS Dhoni, captain and wicketkeeper, DJ Bravo, Sam Curran, Ravindra Jadeja, Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar, and I would like to play Karan Sharma in my team as a leg spinner.
Okay. See, not. I would say there is much difference because obviously, as you said, that CSK team is very trickier to choose. So I am absolutely okay with your team. So
I have a question for you, Obi. I have a question
yes,
for you.
yes,
Uh, Looking at the team which CSK has,
right,
because they are lacking tier away fast bowler.
right.
They and with Josh Hazelwood pulling out, and
Hmm.
they have 5 matches in Mumbai,
Hmm.
4 matches in Delhi,
Hmm.
3 in Bangalore, 2 in Kolkata. How suitable CSK attack is in these grounds? Your thoughts?
I think, as you said, that MS Dhoni is very comfortable with spinners. He has a knack to play with spinners. Because I want to like add one point. Recently, Virat Kohli, not recently, like I think in 2019, I believe Virat Kohli complained about the SG ball quality. MS Dhoni was always happy with the SG ball because their spinners were very comfortable with that kind of bowling. But since Virat Kohli is very much pace oriented captain, he thinks more about the pace. He's felt that SG ball is not workable for the pacers. So this shows how much MS Dhoni relies on his spinners. Somewhere I believe pace attack is weak.
I feel CSK's attack is very unfit with the pitches where they are playing. Mumbai, Bangalore, Kolkata, they are playing 10 games in these 3 venues.
Right.
I feel because they are lacking quality pacers, tier away pacers. So that might come back to bite them. So let's end this chat on CSK with this thought: where will they finish 2021 IPL?
Um, my calculation, like last time, I definitely want to see them in top four. That is my. I know they have finished in last in number six last year, and they have a same team almost. But still, I hope they will be in the top four.
If you ask me with the team and the ground they are playing, unfortunately this year they might finish in number 6. My thoughts.
Okay, okay, okay. So, okay, fine. With that discussion, we want to end our session today. I hope our audience has enjoyed our chit chats. And if you want to participate in our chit chat, please use the comment box. Share your thoughts, share your questions, whatever questions you have. And if you feel that we can do much more better in terms of our video sessions, please give us good feedback so that we can deliver better to you, all of you. Thank you again.
Viewers, viewers, please like, share,
Share
subscribe.
and subscribe. Very important. Hit
Okay.
that subscribe button. Highly appreciated. Thank
And
you very
hit the bell
much.
icon and hit the bell icon too.
Yeah,
Okay.
hit the bell icon. Thank you very
Thank
much. Thank you, all of you.